Today we are going to be demonstrating the chain stitched Picot, which is this lovely stitch worked around the edge of this envelope flap that gives it the illusion of having a little piece of lace or crocheted trim as part of your project. So we are going to be working, the first step is to do a base chain stitch. So we have a chain stitch that is the base of this. And next we are going to be adding the picot to that chain stitch. So we will be working the picot. Each picot is worked over 2 chain stitches. So we come up in the center of the first chain stitch, our first base chain stitch, and then we stitch 1 chain stitch going up at a diagonal and tighten, and then 1 stitch going back down into the next base chain and tighten. And that creates that beautiful little picot. So then we're going to go down in that same chain and just come up in the center of the next chain. And then we're going to do our first, our first picot chain to create the one side of the V. And tighten. Now I'm not pulling too tight, I'm leaving it a little loose. If we pull it too tight, you lose the volume on your picot. And then I'm going right back down inside of my chain and up in the middle of the base chain. Then we go down to end that picot. So next we move on to our next 2 base chains, coming up in the middle of the first and then stitching a chain going up to create one side of the picot V, and then another chain going down and into the second base chain, creating the second side of the picot V. And then we're going to go just down in the second base chain just to kind of hold that picot in place. And now I'll just stitch one without talking. And one more. And there you have it, a beautiful chain stitched picot.